We are still reeling from the energy shifts from March and April, only to begin May with Pluto stationing retrograde, Scorpio lunar eclipse, and Mercury stationing direct. What you need to know for your May horoscope. Hi, I'm Patricia Tate with willowgracemystic.com, and this is your astrology forecast for May 2023. Sagittarius and Sagittarius rising. On May 1st, Pluto is going to station retrograde in Aquarius, and for you, this is in your third house. Now, the third house for you represents you close to home with siblings and cousins. It's writing, it's journaling, it's networking, it's taking classes and workshops. It's things that are close to your home. Now, remember that Pluto is it's a transformative planet. It's associated with deep psychological changes, transformation, regeneration, and Aquarius is a sign that's associated with innovation and progress and individuality. And so this part of your life is being transformed. Now that it's retrograde, it's about introspection and a reflection on your own personal growth and your own transformation. It's you confronting these deep-seated fears and your insecurities and needing to overcome them in order to move forward with. So moving forward on May 5th, you have a lunar eclipse in your 12th house. Now, your 12th house and your 6th house, so the 12th house is our hidden supports, it's our dreams, it's our intuition, it's fears. And your 6th house over here, this is your mental, physical, spiritual health and well-being. It's your service to others and pets. Those two areas of your life for the last year and a half have been going through a major upheaval and a transformation. The nodes have been going back and forth, making sure that you are pushing forth and changing and evolving. So now that you have this lunar eclipse in your 12th house, in the sign of Scorpio. Scorpio is known for intensity and passion and in transformative power. Lunar eclipses, they bring about these significant changes that have endings in your life, particularly in the areas of emotions, relationships, and your personal growth. The moon, it represents your emotions, your inner world, your unconscious desires, and this is your buried emotions and desires that are being brought to the surface, leading to these powerful insights and realizations. And so since Scorpio is associated with these themes of power and control and intensity, you're going to see these huge shifts bringing about sudden endings of removing people, places, and things from your life in order for you to be your best and highest good. So moving forward on the 7th, we have Venus entering the watery sign of Cancer. And for you, this is in your, this is in your 8th house of shared resources. It's your networks that you have with others. It's your contracts that you have with others. It's alimony, child support. It is you connected with others. It could be the occult, and it can also be contracts. Now, Venus is the planet that governs love and relationship and beauty and pleasure, and Cancer is sensitive and a watery sign that represents home and family. And so you're going to be feeling deeply connected to any contracts or anything that you are signing at this time. Then moving forward to the 14th, Mercury is now stationing direct. We talked about this, that your mental, physical, spiritual health and well-being, your service to others and pets, this is the area that's been undergoing an upheaval. Well, Uranus is here, so that's shock and surprise. And the North Node, this is the direction you're supposed to be going, with finding a balance between work and home. And Mercury being retrograde had you going back over, looking over health plans, looking over food, looking over yoga, looking over areas of your mental, physical, spiritual health and well-being, and going back over them, maybe going to the doctor, maybe getting a checkup. So now that it's now going direct, you now have all the information to make the positive changes so you can move forward with. This is the house that is of service to others, and you needing to find a balance between what you give to others and what you give to work, and making sure that it does not have a negative impact on your health. So Mercury retrograde was having you go back over and make sure that you are definitely focused on yourself to move forward with. And then 2 days later on the 16th, we have Jupiter. Jupiter comes in and joins the stellium. This is beautiful. Jupiter comes into Taurus, and it will be here for the rest of the year. This is a big deal because Jupiter has this expansive energy that is grounding, stable, secure, and confident. Jupiter is now able to come in and say, all right, you've spent the last year and a half doing the shadow work, getting your health in line, removing these people, places, and things, and putting things in place so that you can do better. Jupiter says, now I'm going to give you the resources to have expansion, abundance, and good fortune so you can move forward from this area of your life and focus on something else. When these energies combine, it can lead to an increased financial prosperity, opportunities for growth in the material realm. This may also be a good time for you to focus on expanding your material resources and investing in long-term assets, or finding ways to increase your financial security and for your health and well-being. Then on the 19th, 2 days later, good news, we have a new moon in the same sign. So now you're ready. You have this abundance that's starting. Now we have a new moon, fresh starts, clean slates, new beginnings, and it's ruled by Venus. Venus is the planet of abundance and beauty and pleasure. So the focus is going to be on creating stability and security in your life in this area, a solid foundation with these goals and these aspirations. So set your intentions around physical well-being, building these lasting relationships, or building these lasting patterns. If you started a new health regimen, this will be starting a new intention of, I need to continue with this. If you're eating healthier, now I need to continue on with it. Taurus is also associated with pleasure and indulgence, so it's a good time to focus on self-care, treating yourself to the things that bring you joy and comfort. The very next day, we have Mars entering Leo. And for you, I love this in that this is in your 9th house of you connecting with people in the outside world. This is foreign people, places, things, writing, journaling, becoming published, taking classes, becoming a student. This is going to bring this huge burst of energy because you are ready to move on. You've done the work. This is passion, and it represents creativity. Leo is more expression and leadership qualities. You diving head first. Mars is action and energy and confidence and assertiveness into this new area of your life. Meeting people that are farther away, traveling to farther away, taking that class, taking that workshop, possibly teaching the class, having something published. All of this is what is open and available to you at this time. And then the last is going to be the sun. The sun is going to shift into your 7th house of partnerships. And this is where we are now moving forward with greater energy. Gemini is ruled by the planet of Mercury, which is communication and learning and intellect. And so your focus now is going to be on communication, your intellectual pursuits, connecting with other people. The 7th house is your partnerships. It's your one-on-one relationships. It's also clients. It's where you sign your contracts with one other person. So you may find yourself interested in learning new things, or with connecting with others, or sharing your thoughts and your ideas with either clients or significant other, engaging in activities that involved writing, speaking, or networking with partners or significant others. So I would love to hear about how this resonates with you in the comments below. To hear updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe.